We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in Week 2. Across the field, the head coach of the Bengals. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And this is going to be a rainy one here from Paycor. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lot for touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Offense to the line, second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Catch made. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Run again. Here's Lawrence. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 33-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So we're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Now I'm going to go ahead and label that one an attention to detail field goal, Kate. Because when you're playing in rain like this and weather like this, you got to be on point. Snapper, holder, kicker, all of them got the job done.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the ball.
It's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Hits him on the out route. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Third and long. Here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's complete to Johnston, outright. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
That's good.
Zone read, they hand it to A-Chain. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here's a screen for A-Chain. He goes out a little short of the 40. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Lawrence throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Lawrence hangs out to it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Reels in the shallow throw. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd and long for him here. He has room past the 25. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much.
He's rocked, 10 balls free. And now the Bengals have it. We'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and effort, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Nothing. Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First down, Burrow to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
The ball carrier. Chop Robinson on the tackle.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
punting unit out now. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. It's Achane on the inside give. And it's going to be 4th down. He improvised a little, took it outside, but he doesn't get close to the marker.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. He'll dance away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Burrow to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. He'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Higgins makes the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It's a loss of a yard.
We go play action, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Intended for Quentin Johnston. Incomplete. Third down
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
You know, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, occasionally will say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Counter play, Brown. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third down, 1 yard to go. Burrow's going to sneak it, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it gets to Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
And the Bengals first down.
On the toss, right side. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
He tries to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lawrence hangs out to it. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Dolphins looking down a very long field. Lawrence looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he's stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action now. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
On now comes their punter. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Lawrence with it on first. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup.
The give here on second. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, third down. Lawrence working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Brown to start the drive. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down carry for Brown. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Burrow on first down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow sends this to the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
Bengals 7, Dolphins 6.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's a handoff for Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap.
And take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a third quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Crying for it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
14, Bengals 7.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Gain of 34 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they go to Brown. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if a kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is 1 up to the 21 and out of bounds. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Second down carry for Achan. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Lawrence facing third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And they tackle him after he makes the play, but we saw a flag come out right as he made the catch. Which side is this interference going to go on? Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Burrow now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Juju Brents on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
41. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll start the drive with He manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Achane gets this on the draw. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's got a man left. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Burrow to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Bengals.
Run with Brown. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Even if it doesn't get the 1st down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Burrow back to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Well, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. It's Achane on the inside give. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The keeper, it's Burrow. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trail by just 1. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, a give to Brown. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brown quick on the draw here. And they bring him down around the 34. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Back to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give now to Brown. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Brown again. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Now shotgun handoff to Brown. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field. You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. That kick might just win him this game.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up second and a yard.
There's the spike, so 15 seconds left in our ball game. Third and a lone yard coming up. To throw. He finds Johnston. He's going to get this to the opposing 41.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
And he gets it spiked with only 1 second left in this ball game. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they... So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.